Hello, welcome. Happy Tuesday. How is everyone? I'll talk to myself in here until we get some people might pop in and say hello. If you haven't already and you're watching the replay, please check out Facebook. It is Dash with Nick. Hopefully we get some people on tonight. And I'm not sat here on my own talking to myself. I'll give it a couple of minutes, see if anyone joins. I've got some exciting news. I got my car signage today. Pretty stoked about that. So if you are watching the replay, I picked it up this afternoon. I was a bit anxious about it, to be honest with you. I thought, oh, what happens if, I don't know, like people know who I am and they check me out and troll me. I know it's really silly, but I was really worried about that. But driving home, it was fine. I didn't really, after a while, I forgot about it. The only thing is when you look out the back, it did seem like a bit funny, like it's all, like I can't describe it. It's not like, it's not distracting from my car view, but it's definitely, not as clear. But obviously when I'm reversing and stuff, I've got my reverse camera and I'll be able to see that. Is anyone there? Anyone want to come and say hello and have a chat? And thanks to everyone that joined the live on Sunday. I almost feel like I'm going to be doing those ongoing if I can on the road. I felt like it went really well, and I appreciate everyone that stuck around. So if you didn't join, or if you did watch the replay, then great, thank you. But those that joined, obviously, we had fun. It didn't feel like I was working. I was obviously always going to be anxious about that, on the road. What happens if I lose internet? What happens if this? What happens if that? But it went really well, and I was so surprised. And that was about 3 or 4 people that stuck around from the whole nearly 3 hours. That's crazy, right? But thank you to everyone that did that. I appreciate you. Appreciate everyone. That stuck around for so long. But yeah, it went really well. I'm still waiting for my spare SIM card, which is really annoying. Vodafone told me, oh yeah, it'll be with you by Sunday. I'm not sure which they said by Saturday. I'm not sure which Saturday they meant, but it wasn't obviously the Saturday I needed it for. So my mother lent me her phone, which was really handy. And Uber Eats was pumping on Saturday. Sunday. It was really good. We did the quest, and I'm hoping they're running them again this weekend. I will do the same live on Saturday and Sunday. Obviously, Saturdays and today's are completely different to the Sunday. I could eventually drop the Tuesday, and then just stick with Saturday and Sunday lives. So see how it goes. Like Tuesdays are hit and miss. Like sometimes people turn up. Different groups to Saturday, which is great. Other times, not so great. So come on, ask some questions. Oh, stick and wait around for people to turn up. So I'm not just talking to myself. But if you are watching the replay, thank you for your support. Thank you. Give it the thumbs up. I can't thank you guys enough. I'm really stoked. And I'm really excited to show you the signage for the car. And you never know. Hopefully I get good publicity, not good publicity, I guess good traffic with it. Hopefully it doesn't cause any, I suppose as long as I don't cut people off on the road or something like that, then it should be all good. But yeah, fingers crossed. But yeah, my signage is all done, dusted. They had to keep my car in for like half the day. I went at lunch to pick it up. So that was really handy. We got the cement poured today for the path. I was a bit agitated because we have this little gate to keep the dogs in certain part of the garden, which we only just got sorted. It was probably 2 months ago now. And, it costs a bit of money to get this gate because it was custom. Anyway, the gate doesn't go on, but they just left it and they didn't let us know that, by the way, your gate won't go on. And when they measured up, they didn't even let us know that, look, there might be a problem with the gate going back on. So now we need to, I think we can get the gate back on where the cement's being poured, but we need to change it. The gate's never going to look the same. It's going to be higher than it should be. And it's just mainly to keep the dogs in a certain area. But yeah, it's just annoying when customer service or communication, I mean, they did a massive, great job. I can't complain there, but they left the garden in a bit of a tip and also left the back gate open, which, you know, like when you got dogs, you just don't leave gates open. And whilst the dogs weren't there, it was, yeah, I was getting a bit frustrated, and they sent an invoice and they wanted the invoice paid by tomorrow. I was like, normally it's a 30-day invoice, but they said that apparently because they didn't ask us for a deposit, then that was the case. But anyway, it's all done. We have got the path. It's great. It looks really nice. We just got to clean the patio now, where the dogs have just dragged mud throughout the last few months, where we haven't been able to. So it's been one nightmare after the other, but hopefully this sorts our drainage problem out. So that's the news on my front. I haven't been out door dashing or Uber Eats today. Went out yesterday morning, only an hour and a half. I have the kids, and yeah, it's like I'm eager to get out tomorrow morning to do a session. And hopefully they've got another quest on, but it goes till Thursday. I'm not sure the ins and outs of that one. But yeah, that will be, and I like the fact they're doing their quest now rather than on Friday night. They're running through the whole weekend, and they're normally like 8 deliveries for this, 8 deliveries for that. So Uber has been really, really good lately. But I was saying in this like Uber Eats DoorDash group on Facebook today, like basically DoorDash drives me mad, and they're like, oh, the reason they're like that is because so many bad drivers and doing the wrong thing, and well, really just punish the people that are doing it wrong rather than those that do it right, and make us jump over, you know, loopholes to do that. But yeah, don't be shy, come and say hello. Haven't had anyone say hello yet. Come and say hello. I won't bite. I've never not had someone chat in my live before. So I'll give it a few minutes and see if anyone chats. If not, I'll go and watch some pokey slots. some pokey wins. That's how thrilling my life is on a Tuesday night. But I must admit, the dogs have been kept in for 2 days and they've been amazing. So, and thanks to my mother for not only helping me with the dogs and just, yeah, she's been awesome. She really is awesome. And she gave me her phone on Sunday, which was such a help. It was so I could do the live with my other phone. Because as you will know, you need one phone for your apps and another phone to go live. And I didn't really want to do them both together. So yeah, it worked out. It worked out really well. And I think I will try and do it every Sunday. Obviously, there's going to be Sundays I can't. But most Sundays we go out anyway, so why not take you along with me? The only difference is I can't video at the same time. So, but that's okay. That is all good. Second week of my diet this week too. It is going okay, I guess. Nothing to rave about. I'm still kind of on track. I'm just like, just mention the word diet and I fall apart. But hopefully we'll share some content at the end of the 8 weeks with you, unless I give in, which hopefully I won't give in. And just I've been like filming the weigh-ins and the pictures and hopefully put it all together in a vlog by the end of the 8 weeks before I go to Vegas. And the good news is, Z, if you're watching this replay, I searched about doing editing on the plane, and apparently I can, as long as my laptop is charged. And what was the other thing they said? Obviously headphones, which I have a good pair of Beats headphones, so that's not an issue. Things like that. But I should be able to edit my content, which will make the 17 or 20 hours go really fast, I think, because editing takes forever, as we all know. But yeah, so that's really positive. I can be editing on the plane on the way home and not having to disturb my holiday. I might do some for my other slot channel, like shorts while I'm over there, but I definitely won't be doing much until I actually do that. I was thinking I could even do like a live walking down Fremont Street or the Strip. So if anyone's keen on seeing that, then yeah. And where is Morris? Morris, you're not on here. No doubt you'll watch the replay though, so I hope your week is going well. We missed you on Sunday. I don't know if you saw, we did a 3-hour stint. And were you there on? Yeah, you were there on Saturday. You must be busy doing your DoorDash and Uber Eats. But yeah, don't be shy. Come and say hello. Don't want to just talk to myself. I can talk to myself. I don't really mind like just chatting. Like I think you just get used to it. I've run training programs before. I'd have to talk and present in front of like 40, 50 people. So it's just, you get used to that stuff. But yeah, come in and ask some questions. Hi, Matthew. You're the first one to come in and say hello. Thank you. How are you? Hope you're having a good Tuesday. I was just waffling on to myself. As always, nothing new there. I wish I could share the video of my signage, but I don't have it. I do have it on my phone, and I'm like about 3 or 4 videos ahead, so it won't come out in a video for a while. I might put a video up on Facebook though, so check out the Facebook if you haven't. You're good. That's good. Whereabouts are you? Are you in Brisbane or are you elsewhere in Australia? How's your week going? I hope it's going well. It's Wednesday tomorrow. Yes, the best day. Well, it's not the best day, but it's the hump day. The best day is Friday afternoons. Got a busy weekend this weekend, so no doubt the weekend will go really fast. But so far, a positive start to the week. So far, so good. But like I said, I haven't been on the road. You're trying to reach 2,000. Yeah, well, I'm trying to reach 3,000 hours. That's no good. Take time. It will happen. I haven't even got 2,000 subscribers, so I can't give you any help there. In fact, I was just saying to my friend today, and actually I was talking to someone else who chats to me. He chats to me because he does gig work full time, and he chats to me and he says my videos weren't even getting recommended to him, and he only found out for another person that does the same. I think it was Jake, actually. A shout out to Jake who recommended me, but he found out through him, and he like my videos just don't get suggested to anyone. Well, not that much, and I don't know what I'm doing wrong. I'm sure I've had this conversation many times, like I'm doing everything they suggest, but the hours thing, it will get there. I know I'm about 300 hours away from 3,000 hours. And 1,300 from 4,000. But at the end of the day, I just want to keep growing. I've only been doing YouTube since January. Well, I've been doing it 5 years, Matthew, but I don't know how long you've been doing YouTube for, but it is one of those things that I've been doing it for 5 years, but I changed my niche in January, which I think maybe I should have started a new channel rather than change the niche, because now YouTube is not putting my content out there, or maybe it's putting my content out there, but to my old niche, if you know what I'm saying. I would not be surprised, because I've got a slot channel too, and we're a very small slot channel. But it puts our videos out there, like you look at the analytics and it's the reach is quite high. So but you'll get there, Matthew. What kind of content do you do? I'm sure you will get there. It takes time, right? Consistency too. Consistency and time and positivity. And I'm not going to be negative about it. I'm not going to be saying, oh, my channel's, it is, I can't complain. Like I've got 1,260 subscribers, like, for now anyway. Hopefully I don't lose any in the meantime, but yeah, that's what I'm on currently. So, I think I remember you saying that actually. But how long have you been doing it for, Matthew? Good for you. The fact that you keep I'm sure you're consistent. I mean, you're trying to reach 2,000 subscribers. I'm trying to reach 3,000 hours. I think I'm not really fixated on the subscribers as much, because you only need 1,000 subscribers, don't you? Well, what are you on now then? That's pretty good then if you haven't been doing it long. Be positive, be grateful for what you do have, because trust me, I've had my channel 5 years and I only got 1,000 subscribers, 3 months ago now? But then I didn't really do much to my channel for the last 3 years. So that is why I decided to change my niche, because I wasn't really happy with the niche I was sharing in. I was happy, that I built up my channel and I built up my viewers, but I wasn't happy with talking about that subject, because it was like weight loss and I was just like over talking about it, because I'm just shit at weight loss, eh? I really am. I'm just like, yeah. So if you haven't been doing it that long, all right, so you're not much further than me. What hours are you at? You need to do longer videos, that's what I've been told. And do some lives. The lives have helped me with my hours. I also enjoy them. I only did my first live, 2 months ago, and I actually really enjoy them. I was really anxious at first, and I really enjoyed doing Sunday. I did one on the road doing deliveries. It was really fun. Really enjoyed that. We had so much fun. It's almost like I wish I bought my, if I was a big drinker, bring my drinks with me and we could have had a little party. It was that much fun. My poor husband doing the driving, though, is probably a bit more tasking for him, but he's a driver by trade. He doesn't mind. But he does a lot for me like that. So I was really grateful for him to do the driving while I could do the talking and, double shots, Nick. I know. I'll have to meet my good friend on the weekend and do double shots, hey? I don't think I could do shots, though. Ginger beer is about as hard up as I go at the moment. Like, I haven't drank in 6 months, and I had my first ginger beer 2 weeks ago when we were playing the pokies, and honestly, I felt like it went to my head. But I do enjoy a ginger beer now. Where are you, Matthew? Where in this lovely, were you in Australia when you say super hot? We've been getting some lovely warm winter. Oh, we're not even in winter yet, really. I guess you can say autumn. We're in winter, 1st of June? But yeah, I should have some double shots in Vegas, hey, Kelly? Double shots in Vegas. No one would see me at the game. There would be definitely no content there. Oh, you're in Florida. Oh, well, thank you for joining me for so early in the morning there. Isn't it like 2, 3 o'clock in the morning? Because I have another subscriber who's in Vegas and she is amazing. She joins me for all my lives, apart from this live, because it's like 3 a.m. Party in Vegas. I was thinking about doing a live, Kelly, when I'm going down the strip, or at Fremont Street, and people can just see me walking around and, doing that. People might be bored, but I can always do that. I don't mind going live while I'm there. I just don't want to do editing. I think I was looking, Kelly, I can actually edit on the plane on the way home. And yeah, I as long as my laptop, because I was like, who wants to do 20 hours on the plane on the way home? How depressing. I thought I could be doing some editing. And anyway, long story short, I Googled it. As long as my laptop is fully charged, as long as my headphones are fully charged, then I can edit. So that's amazing. I can probably crack out quite a few videos. You will join in spirit. Yeah, I might even invite you into it. I'm looking forward to playing the slots. I really am. If you haven't already, check out NK Slots Australia. Big shout out to my other channel. I do it with my other co-host. And yeah, she's pretty awesome. So we have some laughs. So check it out. Hey Nick, I just found your YouTube channel. I've watched a few of your videos. I found you via looking at DoorDash driver vids, and I found you for the newest content. Oh, which video is that? So you are getting my videos. So, okay, I'll take that all back that YouTube isn't pushing my content out there, because I was like starting to get worried. I'm like, okay, why is YouTube not putting my content out there? I get it. It depends on your title, your thumbnails. I've switched all that around. You need the drama. If you get drama, you get loads of people subscribe to your channel, like loads of views, like because everyone wants drama. But unfortunately, drama doesn't always happen. Yes, you got the usual things that happen in DoorDash and Uber Eats, like the money's crap, the traffic, schools, that kind of thing. Yeah, really good. I can edit on the plane. So I'll get back and I'll have like videos backed up as long as I've got a charger. I'm sure and because I thought I might need Wi-Fi, but my husband said that I'll be able to do that. Like I won't need Wi-Fi, or sometimes planes have Wi-Fi's anyway. God, remember the old days when you couldn't make phone calls on planes or anything like that? I guess as long as you're not doing it while it takes off and land, that's their main thing. 90 degrees yesterday and the heat index was, wow. You have humidity in Florida, right? Like we do in Queensland. Because we're going into winter now, so we're the opposite seasons to like Florida and England and places like that. So we do things differently in the southern hemisphere. And I was wondering how I knew that, because some people don't know that. And I was like, of course, I went to England. I lived in England for 28 years. Of course, I know that the northern hemisphere is different. That's probably why I know. NK Slots Australia, you can't sub. What do you mean you can't sub? What, to NK Slots Australia? But yeah, that's my other channel that I do with my co-hosts. Afternoon, Morris. I just mentioned you at the beginning. Like, where is Morris? Is he busy doing driving? Did you see we did a live? Wow, I did a live on Sunday on the road. I was so nervous, but it went really well. It almost felt like I wasn't doing DoorDash or Uber Eats. Oh, I wasn't doing DoorDash anyway. I was doing Uber Eats. Sunday mornings, Uber Eats are the best, honestly. They almost beat Friday nights, I reckon. Uber Eats on a Sunday morning. And they had quests going too, and we hit them. We weren't even trying. Yeah, so you can't subscribe. Why not? That's strange. That's a shame. We're also on Facebook for both Dash with Nick and NK Slots. Maurice, I got my signage today. I picked up my car and it got done. You were making my millions. Oh, God. What, through door dashing? Surely not. I don't think you're ever going to make millions doing door dashing. I really don't. I hate to break that for you. Millions. If we were going to make millions doing DoorDash or Uber Eats, I think we'd all be doing it. And I was thinking, if their pay was amazing, then everyone would be doing it, right? Afternoon, Bo. Good to see you again. Bo was on the live on Sunday. Sarcasm. Yeah, no, I detected that. I was just playing you too. I was like, yeah, if that case, I should be making millions now, hey? I mean, it all adds up, right? And you've retired now, so you're lucky. You don't have to think about. Maurice left his day job to do DoorDash and Uber Eats. That is pretty hardcore. I've been speaking to someone else. He did that too. He was in aged care. He was so stressed and he just couldn't take it anymore. He just left and started gig working. He does about 30 to 40 hours a week and he earns about $1,300 to $1,500. So, I mean, I am tempted, but then you don't get your super paid. You have to take out your tax. Like, it does scare me. Like, I'm worried about tax time. I really am. Like, I'm just hoping I've got enough expenses. My tires need to be done in 2 weeks today. That's $1,400. Like, I've got to get my car serviced every 10,000 Ks. And I'm about 3,000 Ks from having to get that booked in. It's just normally my car would sit in the garage, and I get it. You mean, what else would you use it? I don't mind using the car for that, but it's just the cost of the wear and tear. So hopefully tax time. I really am nervous. I must admit, like, this isn't my full-time job. So the tax man is gonna probably eat me alive. I reckon if we were making millions, the whole country. Yeah, I reckon if they pay you really well, it would be a fight. It's already a fight, isn't it, really, to get a job? Never mind. I do feel like maybe even DoorDash and Uber Eats, especially DoorDash, might be saturated with drivers to the point that, you know, you don't know. And whether you actually have to be on Platinum, I don't think so. I am a fan of Uber Eats, so I prefer to do Uber. I like their mentality. I was just saying before when I was speaking to myself for 10 minutes that because you guys were all late. Joking. Anyway, like, I was just talking in this Uber Eats and DoorDash group. I think they were in Australia. And I was complaining about DoorDash, and this woman said, oh, the reason they're like this is because so many dodgy drivers out there and they have to do that. I'm like, no, just like punish the drivers that don't do the right thing rather than the ones that do, that you make their life difficult. I know when I did a delivery the other day, now DoorDash is saying this like thing on there, like preferred customer. Make sure you deliver properly to your preferred customer. Like, I do anyway. Like, you don't, whether they're preferred, whether they're a regular customer or not, I do that anyway. Yes, good for you, Maurice. Have you had any early morning beers, Maurice? Kelly, one day that will be us. One day. Kelly is the other half of NK Slots. She's my good friend. Here supporting me. Probably thought I'd have no friends turning up. Kelly, should you be doing university or should you be, you know, feeding the kids? Manage your own time. Yeah, it would be good, wouldn't it? Just waking up and not having that Monday feeling. I bet that's amazing now, Maurice. Not waking up, having that Monday morning feeling. You know, like, that is the one thing. Sunday afternoons, you know, you start to get that dread. I'm not looking for that. Big shout out from Maurice to Kelly. I saw that post on Facebook. Yeah, like they're like literally, and it's in green, and it's like basically, you know, this is you better do as you're told, otherwise they might not tip. Well, generally they don't tip anyway. But it's like, oh, another thing for DoorDash to like, I feel like they're my boss. They'll go into boss mode when I'm on DoorDash. It's like, geez. You like to ring up your mates and crack open cans so they can hear. Oh, I'll be doing that in Vegas, don't worry. Although I'll have to go back to my day job. Boo. Thanks, Cal. Yeah, we do have I say they're like my family. We have a family here. And always the regulars that always support me. I can't thank them enough. But yeah, you're like family to me, guys. Family that obviously we can all choose each other rather than unlike normal family where you can't choose your normal family. You do have to run and go to the chemist. Oh, well, you go when you need to go, Cal. Honestly, keep on keeping on. Look after that husband of yours. Sunday nights blues. Oh yeah, it really does. It like kicks in about 2:00, don't you think? It really does. Has anyone seen the series Ozarks, American Netflix drama? We've got 3 more episodes to watch. It is so good. So good. Love it. And it's kind of reminds me of Breaking Bad. Love it. Oh, you woke up this morning, you stayed in bed a bit longer. Oh, that is so good. I'm so happy for you. I'm manifesting that lottery win or something big to happen that I can do that, and I'll be joining you. I'm an early riser anyway, so I don't think I'd do that. But I'd love to have nana naps whenever I want, or, have that luxury of, if I want to stay in bed and have a coffee in bed, I don't have to rush around. Oh yeah, you get to meet the family and hang out with the gang. Because we will be doing lives like this one day, Kelly, for the NK slots. Maybe we'll be with the pokies though, rather than just sitting here. The pokies do the talking, which is a lot easier than me doing the talking. You got your first one with the green thing on the top of the order. Oh yeah, I got my first one yesterday, Bo. It must have been an update they've done with DoorDash. I must have done an update at the weekend because it was my first job that I've done in a long time. Well, maybe 3 days with DoorDash, and it came up. And also, they've never done pins before, and they just started doing the pin thing. But when I went to deliver, the pin wouldn't work. I couldn't enter it, so I had to then go back and then enter. And I tried to look if I needed another update, but I didn't. You got to take your iron, yeah. You got to go look after your iron, Kel. Take us on the road with you. I can invite you to this chat and you can do some chatting. Kelly says cheers. I had a few of those at Bo, didn't get anything extra. I think it's rubbish, but as Nick says, you always do the right thing anyway. Yeah, I know, exactly. It's almost like, I feel like DoorDash is like, you better treat this customer with the best respect and you better do your job properly. Otherwise, they're big regulars, so we don't want you to screw it up and lose I was going to say a candidate. They're not a candidate. Use what are they called? Come on, someone remind me. They're customers. So yeah, like, you better treat it's like, sometimes I feel like DoorDash is in favor of the customer more than the worker. That's how I view it, and I get it. Your customers are important to you. They're the ones that keep you. They keep us afloat. They keep DoorDash earning their millions, because someone in DoorDash is earning a lot of money, right? But yeah, you got the pins on Sunday and yesterday. You've had a pin before too. Yeah, I've never had a pin. I've had pins for Uber, but it's almost like my app was stuck and it wouldn't bring up the numbers, so I couldn't even enter a number. The customer was like, fine, but she was probably a bit annoyed because she just wanted to eat her food. You know, the worst thing, when someone has a pin, in my opinion, when someone has a pin, you go to the door and they're not there and they're not waiting for you. And like, you're waiting, you're ringing the doorbell, you're calling them. That happened to me on Sunday. But she had 2 deliveries. One delivery just wanted a picture. The other one wanted a pin, and it was the same person. I was ringing her doorbell. I called her. She didn't answer. So I just left a note within the pin part, like, customer was not answering. I've already taken a picture for the first order. Please see the first order. Try to call, like, and I left that little note. Anyway, she ended up tipping me $1 something anyway. So she obviously wasn't, Oh, the CEO, what's his name? Is he like a Chinese or Korean guy? Or is he actually American? I don't know. I know I've seen a few Americans like bitch about him. I know who the guy is. And I never did DoorDash before they went to the platinum status, but I know there's a lot of DoorDash drivers out there that say that before they did the platinum gold status thing, like, it was the preferred dasher and it was a lot better. And also on London Eats, his recent video, he talks about DoorDash has just bought Deliveroo, which I think, Bo, you mentioned on Sunday, but I wasn't sure what you meant. I just thought you meant the one over here. But yeah, DoorDash has bought Deliveroo in the UK out, and I think Deliveroo is in America too. So they now own a massive part of the industry now. And I know London Eats was like mentioning that they don't know. They just got an email, I think it was on a few days ago, saying, by the way, DoorDash has bought out Deliveroo. And there's so many people in his comments saying, yeah, well, DoorDash, it's a hard, Deliveroo is a lot better than DoorDash, because Deliveroo used to be over here, didn't it? I think we just had this conversation on Sunday about how they were over here, but they got kicked out because they were trying They were trying to like treat gig workers as if they were employed, but they're not. But yeah, I'm afraid that's the way it is. No customers, no job. I had to ring up support to get them to reload my app as it was stuck in a delivery on board. Well, that's what happened to me when I first started. I couldn't even use DoorDash. I'd get the app and the app would work, but as soon as I got a job, I couldn't accept. So my acceptance rate went down so bad. So then I had to log off. I tried my husband's phone. His phone worked. I had to upgrade my phone to a new iPhone for it to actually work. And I did all the updates. I shut down my phone. You like the old system? Tell me more what it was like. I'd love to know in the comments, like what Top Dasher was like. How was the system? If you want to chat, I can invite you and you can just chat. You don't have to have your camera on. You can tell us all about it. Do you want to do that, Bo? Like honestly, you don't have to. You don't have to have your camera on. Just chat and tell us all about it. Yeah, they spent 5.7 billion. Wow, that's crazy. Yes, please. Okay, I'm going to see if I can invite you. Put user in timeout, present or invite. Let me just invite a guest. Can you send me a personal message, I think private chat, and I'll see if I do it that way. I think that other guy that, let's have a look. Don't know how to do it. Maybe send me a personal chat because I think that's how that guy, I managed to add him. Invite, because if I do the invite, that just invites you to the actual chat. If you can send me a private chat, and then I can probably invite you that way. And you can tell us all about it. I'd love to hear. You know how to do it. I did it on for that guy. All it says is delete comment, put user in timeout, ban user and delete their comments. I don't want to do that. Like if I wonder if I did that, will that work? No. That's really strange. Because if I present or invite, maybe send me a personal message if you can on this. I don't, oh yeah. Can I add you? Oh, I don't know how to do it. Sorry. If you figure out how to do it, that's a bit annoying. I was hoping you could tell us all about it. I can't remember how, I really can't remember how let me Google it. Bear with me. Log into your StreamYard account to navigate to the members tab. Click on invite member. Where's the members tab? Yeah, I'm not sure. Sorry. Where the hell is the members tab? God, technology, hey? That's annoying. Sorry, Bo. Oh, you've been dropped out of platinum. Oh, it happens. I swear, like I don't even chase platinum anymore. I don't know if you know how to do it on. I'm pretty sure the guy that joined me last time, I'm sure he sent me a private message. And that's how I added him. I think I clicked on the private. chat and then I added him, because if I present or invite guests, I don't know. I'm sorry, guys. Technology and myself. But yeah, I tried to, like, it said something about the member. We'll figure it out for next time, maybe. But if you can somehow send a private chat, I think that's how I did it. It was such a blur last time that guy came in, so let's have a look. See if this works. If you can click on this, maybe this will work. Have a go. But yeah, sorry guys, but I'd love to know about how, because I see like everyone complain when it first went and came up, but when it went to like the platinum status and changed, and everyone complained about it. I've lost the chat thing now. There it is. I don't know if anyone's said anything else since I know how to do on TikTok, but not YouTube, but that's the last message I've got. So, but I'm not getting any messages unless no one's chatting. That could be the reason. But this is the link that you can click on both, see if that does anything. You've just been looking at, oh, DaVinci Code. Oh, DaVinci Resolve, not Code. Are you using that one? Is that what you're going for? Have you started looking at putting your first video together? Are you excited about that? How many videos do you think you just put them out whenever, or? I feel a bit funny because I haven't done any videoing for a while, in a few days, and because I did my live stream on Sunday. So I really need to get back to it because obviously I like to be ahead and I don't want to be behind. But yeah, Deliver with Morris took the day off to try and get some editing done. Hopefully you use YouTube to your advantage and it gave you everything that you needed to know. That's what I always do. Like if I don't understand, like I do feel like DaVinci is hard at first. That's why I started with iMovie and then worked my way up. And now I can do both, but it took me a while to get DaVinci going. It is a lot more complex than iMovie. You have enough at the moment for 8. Oh, well done. Go you. Go Morris. You have to let us know when it goes live. Yeah, but I'd really like to know how the old door dashing system worked. See how that was different to what it is for now. Yeah, that's the fun part, Maurice. What kind of camera are you using? I love my GoPro, but it does overheat after a while. I got a new like headpiece for the car, but the first time I used it the other day to do some editing, I noticed that the camera was too high and everyone was just looking at the top of the window. So I need to either lower my car seat, because I would like to do a bit more chatting while I'm driving without it being on the windscreen, because it falls over all the time. So at least if it's on my head and I have the like point of view for the driver from the headpiece while I'm driving, and then also have the GoPro on my chest. But yeah, I have the Insta360. I think it's the Insta360 Pro 2 I've got. Really good for nights. Really good for nights. I use the GoPro in the day though. The GoPro is for the day, the Insta is for night, and I only really do Friday nights anyway. So the Insta doesn't really come out that often. There's different things I like about both. Like they're both as good as each other, but the GoPro is pretty shit in terms of going live. But so I can't even figure out the Insta to go live via YouTube on that. But my husband keeps joking about, because London Eats has one of those cameras on his bike, and it's a 360 that goes all the way around back of his bike. And he joked saying I should get one of them. So, and I'm like, yeah, but we're not in London. We don't have the lights. We don't like it's not the same. He's on a bike. I'm in a car. Like get a point of view from the back of the car so you see above the car, because it's like a 360 around your vehicle. Yeah, the GoPro 3 is no good at night. I'm not really interested in doing. Yeah, well, the only reason is I always do Friday nights with my husband for a couple of hours, and I like to do like at least one night a week, just because I can't do it all the time in the day because of my day job. So doing Friday nights, it's really busy. And also, it kind of makes a bit of different content. But that was my main reason for getting the Insta 360s, just because you can put it on pure. I think it's video pure rather than your normal video mode. Oh, thanks, Matthew. I appreciate that. Drop the name of your channel in this, and we'll all go support you too. Oh, stop it. Did I tell you I'm retired? Yes, you did a few times now, but we don't mind, because one day that'll be all us. All it takes is that one lottery win, or that one video to go viral, right? Train C and D are one. Like here we are.
Hey, Nick.
You made it. Welcome.
I just had a phone call from my boss regarding something for work tomorrow, so I thought I better take her call first.
Oh, no. Well, everyone, this is Bo, everyone. Bo, thank you for joining us. So tell us all about the old system with DoorDash. How does
so with Top Dasher, it was a lot better because you only needed to complete, I think it was between 100 to 200 deliveries a month at the end of the month for the following month. And because I had it twice under the old system, and which I loved it, but now they've obviously changed it, and with Top Dasher, they used to also give you every month a $20 store credit voucher where you could spend it in the DoorDash app.
Oh wow! So you could buy like delivery bags and whatever.
Yeah, and like signs, the magnetic signs for your car and everything like that. Which I got given my ones for free. Yeah. And that because my $20 voucher for some reason didn't work that they sent out. So don't worry about paying. We'll send them out to you for free. Wow. And then Chris Boyd, obviously who you're talking about on the weekend, he
your old neighbour.
Yeah. And that so it was my old neighbour that lived on the back of my house. And that so he told me that he was doing a DoorDash event at the Sands Tavern and that, and so we got like these bicycle bags, these top, because I know they did it for certain Top Dashers under the old system where you had a whole new car style bag instead of the little tote bag, you had a shoulder bag. And that and so they gave a whole bunch of them to him to give away to our stashes that were attending the event, and there was so much stuff left over from it that so me and a few other people picked up all the extras and that and so I sold them because other DoorDash drivers didn't know that this event was happening. I only told some. and not
Yeah.
all of them. And then they saw my car full of all these DoorDash bags, and they asked me, "Oh, how do I get them?" And I said, "Oh,
Oh,
it's an exclusive giveaway, basically,
yeah.
that I got given them from Chris Boyd and that." And then so they
Yeah.
went like, "Oh, can I buy them from you?" So, and then I went, "Yeah, you can have them for $25 each."
Oh,
And
wow.
then and then people were
So
buying them
you
from
made
me,
money that way.
and that's so
Yeah.
I still made money, even though that they were given to me for free. And
Oh,
that's I
wow.
still made money from it. But yeah, no. So the bags that they gave to Chris to give away,
Yeah.
they sell them on the New Zealand store, and they're about $109, $110, and
Because
that's
I bought a big catering bag and that cost like $50 or $60, I think.
yeah. So obviously, yeah, the catering bags, menu log bags are like that,
Yeah.
but how the catering DoorDash bags collapse down all the time and they don't stay in one shape
Yeah.
and that. The menu log bags, they have little inserters that you can
Oh,
put
yeah.
in their bags, and the bag stays in shape, like it doesn't collapse down all the time.
Yeah.
And
Okay. I think I've
and
seen them in the UK. Yeah.
yeah, so our menu log bags are totally different to the UK ones, but the
Oh,
UK
yeah.
ones are a lot better than our
Yeah.
ones because they have a divider for drinks on one side and then hot food on the other side.
Yeah.
And that so with the menu log bags head, they only cost between 40 to $45,
Yeah.
depending, because there's two sites you can buy it on, the Careers app, which takes
Yeah.
you to your menu log account. But I never trust it that way, so I go onto there's another website called, I don't have it off the top of my mind, it's in my notes app on my
Yeah.
phone. And so it's actually meant to be for the restaurants, but
Yeah.
there's also another option called Australian Career Shop for careers
Yeah.
and restaurants. And
Why
if
not?
you go under the career shop for career items, they always say sold out. But if you go under the restaurant way, they always have
Yeah.
them available. And that's
Oh,
so.
wow. So they
So
don't, yeah.
so they don't like
That's
us
amazing.
knowing
No, they don't.
too much in it, but obviously
How
looking.
how long have you been doing this then? Do you do it full time or?
So I did do it full time in that, but when was it? Just before Christmas last year, it got very slow for me here on the
Mm,
Sunny Coast and that. So
mm,
then I applied for a job at Coles and that,
mm.
which I got the job straight away, and that
Yeah.
which was doing all the online shopping and that. But
Oh, yeah.
because I had experience from my other job before I started doing door dashing at Kmart, which was
Yeah.
pushing all the shopping trolleys, and that um the Coles team was struggling at Patinia
Yeah.
near the hospital and that. So they asked,
Yeah.
"Oh, can you join a trolley Coles services team for a bit?"
Mm,
And then so I joined Coles Services, which I'm still in that department now. But
yeah.
they transferred because they needed more drivers, and I had my full license. And not many people have their full license because you're not required to have it at that job.
Yeah.
But one aspect of the job is they have a truck that drives around the streets that pick up all the abandoned trolleys. So they moved me to Kiwana store, and so I'll
Yeah.
drive the Coles truck around the sunny coast
Oh,
and pick up
wow.
all the abandoned trolleys. And
Oh,
then
wow. So,
so
so yeah, so you've done it all really. You've experienced the old way of dashing and
yeah.
Deliveroo.
Oh yeah, Deliveroo. So with Deliveroo, when they were here in Australia and that, so basically you would sign a contract to say that you were a contracted employee of Delivery directly. So
Yeah.
they gave you two options when I did it: is you could work under their ABN,
Yeah.
or your own ABN. But they
Yeah.
did have a clarifications when you signed up working under your own ABN. We do not support you in taxes, and that
Oh,
we
yeah.
will send you
Totally.
statements and that.
Mm.
But if you work under our ABN, just be know that if you try and apply for a phone and stuff like that, through for your business that you're doing this contracted employee work for us, that we would not support you using our ABN and that. So they did say those are the conditions
Yeah.
where you would fall back on if you, like, as you said, you needed a new phone and that. So I'm not sure if
Yeah.
you got it through your ABN and that, because I
Oh
had
no,
an
I
it.
didn't. Just bought it myself. Although I do get to claim my phone with my other job, so
Right, yeah.
yeah, it's like so that's not a major deal.
So with my phone, because I had an iPhone SE before I upgraded to the 16 Pro, and
Yeah.
that this last year, earlier this year, and that so, and I went and got it through my ABN,
Yeah.
and so which then I asked my tax accountant on Henry, that's who I
Mhm.
use to do my taxes, and
Oh, okay.
that um
Does he do like other people's taxes? Like do you have to be local for him to do your tax?
no, so Henry is Australia, New Zealand, and UK wide now.
Yeah.
They've just launched into the UK. So what Henry is, it's a digital tax agent where they have so many people who have worked in the tax area before, and
Okay.
so basically they are tax agents, but they don't work for like companies like Q Tax and that where they charge
Okay,
exorbitant
yeah.
fees. And that, so if you need help from a tax agent, you send a message, job request, and then between 12 to 24 hours, they will have someone respond back to you and will
Mhm.
help you with your inquiries. And they do not charge you when you send the message request, because I know my old tax agent used to do that. And
Mhm.
I've learned from my old tax agent in Henry how to start doing my own taxes and
Mhm.
that. So now I just keep all my petrol receipts, maintenance receipts on my vehicle.
Yeah,
Um,
I've been doing that
and
because I have driver's note. I use that.
yeah,
Also, but I use e-tax online, and I just upload all my documents as I get the receipts.
right, yeah,
But I haven't been keeping my fuel receipts, but I've got proof online for where I bank. I can prove how much I spent, so that
yeah,
shouldn't be
yeah.
a
So that's what I had a problem with mine, because I kept forgetting the receipts, and then
yeah,
Henry said, as long as you have bank statements to support
yeah,
your claim as well, then if the ATO ever audits you, as long as you have bank statements to say
yeah,
that's what you specifically got and it's for petrol and that.
yeah,
They said even if you got because like Woolworths Rewards and the Coles app and Flybuys, I'm not
yeah,
sure with the Shell app at the moment, but I definitely know for the Woolworths Rewards one, um
yeah,
it gives you digital versions of your petrol receipts too
yeah,
now. So
yeah.
um and Velocity and 7-Eleven are good too, because
Okay.
Velocity tracks your transaction history and gives you
Oh,
points when you
because
fill
I've
up
got
at seven
The BP one. That's what I use for the
with
points.
Woolworths Rewards. No,
No, BP,
Qantas. Yeah, BP and
Qantas. Yeah.
Qantas and that.
Mm.
Yeah, so where I live here on the sunny coast, BP up here is so expensive, and I just got 7-Eleven down the
Yeah,
road
they
from
are.
where
They
I
are.
live. Where I live
Yeah, they're
now,
not
which is
cheap there.
and that, so my 7-Eleven is pretty cheap because I used my 7-Eleven app, and
Yeah.
it goes from my 5 petrol stations and locks in the um, cheapest price possible, and that's which we've just got a new one built in the area too, down at Moffat Beach, and usually they are the cheapest one for our region now,
Yeah.
and so which whenever I can lock it in, I'll go fill up at my one down the road from my
Yeah.
home. And then I still get it at the Moffat Beach price, which
Oh,
I like.
wow.
And
Oh,
that, yes,
lovely.
so it goes from your 5 closest 7-Eleven petrol stations in wherever your phone GPS is located.
Oh,
And that,
wow. You've given us like a massive insight to that because I must admit I am dreading tax return this year, but I've been saving everything and uploading it and hopefully fingers crossed because obviously this is an extra bit of income. This isn't, this is just a spare gig work for me, but I'm going to pay
yeah.
heaps of tax.
Yeah, so what was it? Big. So when I did my tax return last year, and when I added all my DoorDash and Uber Eats driving earnings and menu log all
Mm.
up, and it was like almost at $45,000 that I
Wow.
that I had gone over the threshold in that. But
Yeah.
because I'm also on. I get government support in that as well from
Yeah.
DSP because I have a disability and stuff like
Yeah.
that. So, and then I clarified with Centrelink, and Centrelink said so that 18,000 threshold only applies to people who do not have any support from Centrelink in
Okay.
Australia. But if you do have some, because I'm on the DSP, just to let
Yeah.
everyone know. So if you're on the DSP with Centrelink, you can earn up to $25,000 before you start getting
Before.
charged
Oh, okay. Yeah.
before tax.
Yeah.
And that. So, but yeah, and I bought my with all my petrol maintenance, registration, phone bills, because Henry said I could declare the phone as a full write-off at the full
Yeah.
cost of it, or else I could do it per bill. So went
Yeah.
the per bill option, which it worked out better in the long run because
Yeah.
means I could declare more bills, and it brought my tax bill down to basically $0
Oh, wow.
and
There you
and
go.
everything. So
I
then I
don't
got a
think that will
tax.
happen with me.
so basically, I got a tax return, which
Oh,
which we
wow. Yeah.
which
Well,
we
I'll keep
all
you
want
posted.
from which
I'll
we all
keep
want
you
from the
posted
tax
how
man.
mine go. I don't think I think I'm going to owe quite a bit of money, but that is okay. I have been saving a lot of
Yeah,
it, so it's not going to be a bit of, I've got the money there if I need to, but hopefully, yeah. How much is the question? Like, how much?
yeah. So that's
But
because one of my friends who does DoorDash, who used to do DoorDash here on the coast, but couldn't afford living up here because her rent was going up to about 850, 900 a week where she was living in Little Mountain. So
yeah,
she moved to Caboolture,
yeah.
and she said it's so slow down there during the days. It's not.
Oh
She
yeah,
said
I
it's not
know.
worth coming out during the days and that. But she doesn't do. She can't do heavy lifting, so she doesn't do any of the shopping jobs.
Yeah,
She
yeah,
doesn't
yeah.
like doing all the alcohol jobs, so she hasn't bothered filling out all those stuff. And that, but so I told her to sign up to Uber Eats and that, but she said that she doesn't like the fact that you have to pay for a police check every year.
Oh yeah, but you can claim that back on tax though. So
Yeah, and so
yeah,
that
that is annoying, but I mean, it's good that they're doing their background checks, I guess. Like in my
yeah,
opinion, like, I'd rather pay the $40 or and then
so
get it rebated back.
yeah, so DoorDash do still do background checks regardless.
But it's
So they
free,
do it.
isn't it?
Yeah, so they do it every year from when you submit your first
Yeah.
background check and when they take you on, but they do
Mm-hmm.
it behind closed doors because
Oh, okay.
if you do something naughty that you shouldn't be doing and they
Yeah,
find
you get
out,
found out. Yeah.
they will say your account has been deactivated because something has been brought to our attention.
Oh, wow, I didn't know
And,
that. Well, there you
and that,
go.
yeah, and that because my friends got a warning for it. It's like you continue this behaviour working under us, we will
Mm.
deactivate your accounts. And that
Oh, wow.
yeah, so DoorDash do carry out these background checks
So they
without
don't
us
charge
knowing.
you for it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
they
that which
don't
is a good
charge you.
thing.
Oh,
And that
well, thank you so much. Thank you so much, Bo. I'm going to get back to the questions if you don't mind. If you want to
yeah,
still,
no,
I would
that's
love you to stick around and I'll answer some of the other questions. But thank you for the insight and
no,
honestly,
that's all
really
good,
appreciate
Nick.
it. And thank you for, obviously joining me on Sunday and all these lives. I do
Or
appreciate you.
Sundays actually work for me because some Saturdays I get caught in foot to work, so I totally forget that you
Yeah.
are live.
Well,
And I was on
I'll
a
be
phone
live
call.
on this Sunday. So make sure
Yeah,
you're
yeah,
there, hey?
all good, will
Thank you,
do.
Bo. All right,
Bye,
well, take
Nick.
care, and I'll just get back to some of the other viewers that have messaged. Okay.
All good. I'll see you
All
on the
right.
YouTube
Really
channel.
appreciate it.
Bye now.
Yeah. Take care. All right. I don't know. That's weird. I don't know what that means. But yeah, we will check out your channel, Matthew, if you're still here. Thank you, Bo. Appreciate you giving us insight, because obviously I've only been doing DoorDash and Uber Eats since November or December that time. So thank you. I do have a video, Maurice. I'll put it on my Facebook. I'm sorry about that. Hopefully you could all hear Bo and his experience. Very insightful for someone that's been around for quite a while and that's, you know, seen the ups and downs of the delivery apps. But yeah, I didn't know that DoorDash also checks your police check. So that's also something worth considering. Obviously, it's good that they're doing their due diligence on the drivers that probably shouldn't be on the road, like that probably, I don't know, have done something that they shouldn't be doing. So, but I appreciate that. But yes, Maurice, that is Matthew's channel, Train CNDR1, which go check that out, show some support. And yeah, anything else that anyone wants to chat about, you know, I could give it another 5-10 minutes if anyone else has anything else to add. Bo was saying on Sunday that he used to live near Chris Boy, who is another Australian DoorDasher who does DoorDash and Uber Eats videos, but he hasn't done any in ages. So there aren't many Australian delivery vloggers out there, which, yeah, he hasn't done videos in so long. He talks about the economy, the Australian economy now, which I really enjoyed his DoorDash videos, but he doesn't do them anymore, which is a shame. But yeah, I can't thank you all enough for being here for me on Tuesday night. I'll keep these Tuesdays going as well as the Sunday lives and the Saturday lives. Obviously, Saturday and Tuesdays are different. I'm here. You can ask me any questions. Come and chat. You can vent. Tell me about how good or bad your week's going. You know, just any chat. Like, we love to chat here. And some days I'll be on the road. Yes, Jake. There's also Jake. Jake, I think he's got his surname, Jake. He was the one that gave me a big shout out, and I was really grateful. He gave me a shout out on his channel. So Jake, if you're watching this, I haven't heard of Jake in ages. I asked him if he wanted to do a collab with me a while ago, but he never got back to me. I don't think he wants to do collabs, or I don't know. Like, I know he supports Australian delivery drivers, but I don't know. He didn't want to do the collab, which is a shame. But yeah, Jake, I can't think of his surname. So Bo, you found me through Jake. So big shout out to Jake. Haven't heard or seen Jake. Jake's another one that hasn't put videos out for so long. You went to check out his site. He doesn't look like, Chris Boy. Yeah, I was saying on Sunday when I was driving, while we were doing DoorDash Live, I was saying I unsubscribed to him only because I asked him, when are your DoorDashing videos coming back on? Like, we miss them. And he basically said, go to my channel, there's 300 videos you can watch. So I thought that was a bit like, I don't know, I just thought that was a bit rude. Like, basically, and now he does all about the economy. But yeah, Chris, I just wish, if he put out DoorDash videos, I'll definitely subscribe back to him. But I found that a bit, sort of, okay, fine. I think because his videos get a lot of views on the ones he does do, he doesn't need to do the DoorDashing views. That's my opinion. But I get it. It's like people with me, like, that come to weight loss, and I don't do weight loss videos. But I would never be like snidey and rude and say, you know what, I've got a whole video library of them, go watch them. I'd be like, look, I'm not doing them at the moment. Bear with me. I don't really want to talk about weight loss, but in the future, who knows, I could put some weight loss content out there, But yeah, I found him a bit funny about that. So, but hey, each their own. But yeah, there's Jake. I can't think of Jake's surname now. It used to be Deliver with Jake, but he then put his full name. But he hasn't put a video out for like 6-8 weeks now. Yeah, he gets loads of views. All you have to do is talk about the Australian economy being pretty shit, and and housing and immigration. Oh, that would be good if you did a DoorDash meetup each day. I like that. And yeah, I mean, we could always arrange it ourselves. You don't need DoorDash to arrange that stuff, do you? But yeah, like, no, definitely, definitely some good ideas. And, I just like, I just would prefer to watch his DoorDash content, but that's fine. Obviously, he doesn't want to make them, a bit like me and weight loss. That's really weird. There's someone else like trying to, I don't understand, kick from studio. I don't know who that is. I'm going to kick them off. I'm not sure who it was. Someone tried to invite themselves up on stage. I think it's because I put the link there for Bo. And if, one day maybe Maurice, you can come up here and chat and tell us all about retirement and how door dashing is going. Like maybe on Saturday, Maurice, if you want to have a quick chat, you're more than welcome to. Let me know. More than happy to invite you on Saturday. We can get you up on there. I'd like to do that more, actually interview people on this. Like I said, I've got someone that I've been chatting to who gave up their full-time job because they were really stressed to do this gig work. And I'd like to interview them. And even if they just came on here and answered a few questions, if he could answer a few questions, now that I know he's a he, because I didn't know. But yeah, I would like to do that a bit more as well in these lives, like not just listen to me chat, listen to other like-minded people that have experience. And because I'm pretty low on experience when it comes to door dashing new. I mean, I'm saying a low on, like I've got 6 months behind me. Not likely. Ex-military, you would get evicted. You sound like my husband. I had to tell him to keep his tone down on Sunday. He was really good, actually, well behaved. You missed the ride along on Sunday, Maurice. I did a 3-hour live on Sunday. It was pretty cool, actually. We had so much fun. I think we made like $124, I'd like to say, in 2.5 hours. Because Uber were running a quest. And I think I did 9 deliveries. It was fun anyway. But yeah, I noticed in watching my videos, I had to cut out a lot. Yeah, you do have to cut out a lot, especially when you're editing. That's why I like doing these ride-alongs. You don't have to cut out anything. And it feels like fun. So yeah, it does feel a lot better doing it with you guys when I'm going live on the road, because the only thing is I have to have my husband there because I don't want to do the driving, look at apps and check out the but Grandmama was there, Z was there, Bo was there. Like we had a good team there. It was really good. So I didn't go delivering on my own. So you're saving up for a brand new car and then leaving my Coles job so I can go back to doing deliveries and ride share again. Good for you. I've never done the ride share. My car's probably a bit too dirty for that, to be honest with you, with kids in it. Although my car's only 2 years old, but it needs a good clean. Actually, when I get it serviced at Hyundai, they normally give it a really good clean. I wish I could get it detailed. I should get it detailed a bit more than what it does. Oh, it was the language, or you had to cut out all your bad language. Surely you're not that bad, Maurice. I'm sure you're not. I didn't think a retired gentleman would speak like that. What did you say? I did watch your Sunday session last night and put a like but couldn't watch the portrait for that long. Yeah, I know. I might try and do it landscape on Sunday. I didn't notice that too. Although if you do the portrait and you do it in full zoom, you can do it in full mode where you don't see, I don't think you see the comments anyway. It does do the full screen on your phone, but if it's on the TV, yeah, then it will be in, yeah. Well, I might try and do, because I can do it landscape. I can try landscape on Sunday too. All it means, although with landscape, will I still be able to see the the comments. That's the only thing with landscape. I don't know if you can have it in landscape and see the comments still. So that was the one thing I was worried about. You've always been with a Toyota, but didn't like the new cars that Toyota were making. I always think if I was to buy a new car, I'd go for something simple like the Toyota hybrid Corolla, because it's so cheap to run. It is so cheap. We hired one when we went to Newcastle for a few nights. Barely cost anything to run. Toyotas you can't go wrong with, right? Small car for doing this kind of job. Although my Hyundai doesn't really cost much anyway, so I'm quite grateful there. You're quite good these days. It makes me realize how bad my language is. I feel like my language is pretty bad. Hanging around my husband, like I can't believe how bad my mouth has got sometimes. And also driving, like you just get so annoyed with traffic and everything. Yeah, I mean, I think it's better on like phone because you can press the thing and it goes full mode. But the landscape, if I have it in landscape, I mean, I will try it on Sunday, but I don't know if I'll see the comments. If anyone knows that's watching the replay, if you can see comments going live on your mobile in landscape mode, will I still see the comments? Because I don't think I will. I think that's why I had to have it in the portrait mode, but it's not always good to rewatch, especially on big screen, because it's like, yeah, I get what you mean. I completely get what you mean. But yeah, I'll try landscape, or I'll figure it out. I'll do some researching and see like if you can still see comments. Oh, okay. So I can still see the comments, but it may overlap. Well, that's fine. Like, you know, like as long as everyone gets the view, I get to show you the road and we can see, like, especially for the replay, it'll be better for people watching the replays. But I'm going to definitely do one this Sunday, and also Saturday I'll do our usual chat. But like if anyone wants to come, Saturdays are 6 a.m. They're just Q&As like this, just a chat, just like Tuesday afternoons, 5 o'clock. And Sundays are around 7:15, depending on, obviously. We're normally out for 7, but by the time we've fueled up and everything, it'll be about 7:15 Brisbane time. But yeah. No. I definitely will try it, Maurice, because and just see if I can see the comments. If I can't and it's tricky, I'll go back to landscape, because obviously I do want people to rewatch a bit of the repeat if they want. But I don't want to like cut that out. But I see. Yes, she did, and she actually left a comment in that video about I was meant to tell, and I was supposed to mention Hope in this live. She's like, make sure you mention me, teenage girl. But Hope did mention about the K-pop groups, and she did say she does know the ones that Z mentioned. She did leave a comment in that live when she rewatched it. I can't remember what it said. Something like she does know the group and she likes them. She's just getting used to them. And she did list her favorite K-pop bands. So yeah, maybe check out the comments in the other live from Sunday. But yeah, she did. She loves to be mentioned as my daughter. Shout out to Hope. She'll probably watch the replay anyway. My 13-year-old daughter, my mini me. She's got more attitude than me though, but and my son just doesn't want to be mentioned. He's 16. But guys, love chatting with you. I appreciate you. Like, we've been going 1 hour and 20 minutes just chatting, and thanks for Bo coming on. Thanks for Morris. Thanks for Matthew. I think he's gone now. Check out his channel. Yeah, and Olivia, you were there. I saw that. Kelly's gone now. Kelly was the other co-host of NK Slot. She came on, but had to go, so I appreciate that. And anyone else that I've missed, I probably did miss someone. Oh, there was another one as well that found my channel as well. I apologize, I can't remember. But yeah, thank you for joining. I hope you have a good Tuesday night. I'm going to go chill out now. What's everyone else going to do? And yeah, join me on Saturday. And if you can, give this video the thumbs up, whether you're watching it now and watching the live. I'm sure you get a few days off from seeing me. And I've also got a video coming out. What's the day? What's the day tomorrow? Wednesday. I think it's tomorrow. I've got a video of it's a bit of a longer video, but it's my full deliveries from Monday to Friday. So yeah, if you can watch that, I think I managed to get a 26-minute video. How cool is that? Because everyone's like, do longer videos, you get more views. And I'm like, but I just can't. I'm just not on the road that long. But obviously I did it from Monday to Friday, so I was able to make it longer. But yeah, have a good one and see you Sunday and Saturday. Yes, Bo, we'll be there. Well, I'll be there. Hopefully you guys will be. But until the next one, I do appreciate everyone. And yeah, let's chat then. Take care. Bye. Take care. Have a good night.